Okay, here we're going to talk about how to connect or ensure your player is connected to the internet. We're going to use a Windows player here. I have a HDMI cable here. The power's on. I can tell the power's on because I have a blue light in the front. You know, ideally you always want to use a hardwire or LAN connection, but in some cases for a new install or whatever it may be, you don't have that option. So you can resort to using it on a Wi-Fi connection, but you need to make sure your Wi-Fi is very, very, very good. Otherwise, you're going to have problems. All right, in this particular case, you'll see content's currently playing on this. When our players go out, they're already loaded up in most cases, so you'll see stuff playing. And a lot of people say, hey, it's playing, so it must be working. But it does not mean it's connected to the internet. We need it connected to the internet to change and update the content as we change it. Okay? So let's just make sure it's connected to the internet. I'm going to take my keyboard here. It's a wireless keyboard and mouse. I'm going to take the dongle, which is in the back of it here. Put it up here, I put it down there. I'm going to take the front of it or wherever USB port you can find and just plug it right in. Okay? So we got that plugged in there. Make sure you have your power to green, it's on, and hit Shift Escape. Now oftentimes you may have to hit Shift and tap Escape multiple times, and even I've had to sometimes left and right the mouse buttons over here just to make sure you catch the Revel app and get out of it. So that's the trick to that. In this case here, it went off for a swing. And I'm going to go down here to the right. Just like you would any computer or laptop, whatever it may be, you want to make sure it's connected to the internet. So I'm just going to select here, Wi-Fi. I have a connected one right now. Let's just select something different right now, just to pretend. Here, I'm going to connect to this other connection we have. Now, we already have the password in this particular case, so it asks you for the password. Let's just see if this one here has a password. Probably does already. Oh, in this case here we're not. So we're just going to type in our password. Hit next. It's going to verify and connect. Now we're connected to that network, right? So we have multiple options here. So you want to make sure you connect to the strongest one. Now let's just make sure it's a good connection, right? So what we're going to do is hit the start button down here. You have Google Chrome, which I add, which is, I like using Chrome a little bit better, but you can also use, it comes with Internet Explorer. Either browser is fine. I'm going to select Chrome though. Okay, pop up. I'm going to speedtest.net. I want to see how fast this thing's going. Hit enter. Hit the go button. Here's where you want to check your speed. If you have less than 5 megabytes, it's questionable for sure. The more speed you have, everything just runs better. So in this particular case, we had a pretty good connection. We're 200 plus megabytes per second, which is outstanding. And we're good to go in this particular case. So that's how you want to test it. Make sure it's got a good internet speed. Close that out. And then to get back into Revel, all you do is you hit the Windows button here. Pops up. And then you'll just go over here to Revel Worldwide Operations. Select the app. And it should pop up within a few moments. Another thing to remember is when you get done with this, a common mistake is to leave the dongle in the player. Take the player dongle out. Put it back in the keyboard. And then put it away, or nobody's going to mess with your keyboard. That's how you do it. Thanks.